All right, you're live.
All right. I'll have roll call, please.
Joni Stafford,
Here.
Alexis Rush,
Here.
Amy Barber,
Here.
Crystal Ryder,
Here.
Alicia Wardlow.
Here. Thank you. And the presentation approval of the minutes, March 23rd, 2026 council meeting. Any questions or corrections to the minutes?
I had a correction of just where it's park board and community center. It had the park getting new lights and tree cleanup, and it's the community center.
Okay.
So going forward, Tara and I talked about, we're just gonna separate the two.
Okay.
So there's like a clear boundary between them.
Okay. You good with that correction, Karen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve as amended.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Approval of the claims, accounts payable register, and bank account balances. Those are all emailed to the council. Any questions from anybody? Kristen,
I do not have any questions at this time.
Alicia? Alexis? Amy?
Make a motion to approve.
Okay.
I second.
I'm only one, we have one initial, so.
I'm sorry. I had a motion. Do I have a second?
I second.
Okay. I have a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you.
So do we not get the emails anymore?
Huh?
I got an email.
Like the weekly, what we're paying.
Well, we're not writing them weekly anymore because we're doing this. We can,
Let me see that.
we can send them right before we write them, but you're already checking them, so that kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we're trying to do it the way the State Board of Account wants.
Yeah, I just like, when I looked at what was sent today, like I didn't see the credit card or,
It's not on there. Like, we didn't send any.
oh, so we'll only get it like when we send it. I see.
Yeah.
I just missed that breakdown. You
Yeah.
Oh,
know what I mean? It was different than what I received today,
Yeah.
so.
Well,
that's
if
all
we
I
have
was
to
asking.
write them like before, so like say something was due on the 10th and we have to write it because today's the 13th, we'll go ahead and send it, but we didn't have any of those, so.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. On to department reports. Steve?
Well, I ain't got much. I'll let Wednesday come back Saturday late.
What was that?
I said I can let Wednesday up for Indy.
Okay.
and we had a training. Are you hurting?
Yeah, he's got bruises.
Oh my, they always beat him up when he goes. We don't do it, somebody else does.
It's rough for every year.
Yeah, you get
Well-
older.
This morning I had to call about 2 horses running down Union Street.
Really?
I guess the owner was able to chase them, but
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't see anything
Could be wrong.
glaring on this report. I'll get copies to you guys and to Tara.
I need to get Tara's car for up to 2,000 oil change this time, right?
Oil change for, okay. All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve. Bill, since you're here, you wanna go next?
I had 7 calls. I sent out 3 ordinance violations for dogs running loose. That's pretty well all that's happened this last month.
Did they respond?
Do what
Did
now?
you get any responses to your ordinance violations?
No,
No?
no. Usually I've tried something different this time around. Instead of just going and talking to them all the time, send out the ordinance because it is so many different concerned
Yeah,
things on that
Well,
before you can actually do anything, I think.
Yeah,
But I
that-
understood it,
that makes it, on record,
yeah,
so that's good.
paperwork wise, so I got it all in paperwork.
Okay,
So Bill,
Yes, ma'am.
you remember I'd asked you if you would kind of like give a response to tell everybody, like when you get a call, how it works.
Oh, okay. Usually my phone rings. I get so many spam calls anymore. I kind of wait till I get somebody on a recorded message. Unless I know the number, then I'll respond to it right off the bat. Then I go and talk to them. depending on what the complaint is from the individual that's complaining to me. If I can't get any satisfaction from trying to do it on my own, I will get Steve involved in it to put a little bit more teeth in it, maybe to get it slowed down, quieted down. So usually I don't do that until like I've been there 2 or 3 times. Not unless I know right off the bat it's going to require more law than I got.
Yeah.
And that has happened a couple times, because one instance was that Steve got a 911 call on a dog that had gotten loose up in part of the town and went actually inside of these other people's residence and created havoc inside their own trailer living. So that was a little bit more than I could handle at the time. That's just why Steve was called on it. But if Steve gets a 911 call, he usually calls me so we both can go see what it's all about. That's pretty well the way I handle it.
Okay, we just wanted to get clarification so everybody understood how it works. So you don't always call Steve, it's just whenever,
Yeah.
depends, every case is different, I'm sure.
Yes, everything's different. I kind of have to analyze it depending on how much is really going to be law enforcement, because a lot of it, you're going to have to take it up in court over here in Petersburg. There's nothing that the town can do, I can do, or Steve can do.
Yeah.
And sometimes getting that explained to them, it's kind of hard to do sometimes. They don't understand that. They think that the town ought to be able to do all of that.
Then if there's a dog bite, I got to turn in to the
Yeah.
health department.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
all right,
Good.
thanks, Bill. Parks and Community Center, Alexis?
Okay, the park board, we have a meeting on Wednesday at 7 at the community center. Everyone's welcome. We meet, just enter on the side under the awning. We had our second bingo Friday night, and we had a huge turnout. We had bought 8 more tables after the previous bingo, and we filled all of those chairs. We're partnering with the community center on that. We had some sponsors. Rochelle Woolsey sponsored some stuff. Krista Halbrader, she sponsored a round, and then the Winslow Community Center sponsored one of our big rounds. We're getting ready to start on the walking path again with that money we're making off of bingo. And we got a split rail fence put up in front of the pickleball fence, like a few feet in front of it, just to keep it kind of safe, because we had people, they want to sit out there at picnic tables and things, but there's like no barrier between them and the parking, so it's kind of nice. T-ball opens tomorrow with games at 5:30 and 6:20. We'll have some concessions, and that'll be every Tuesday until the first week of June. And then for the community center, we got our new floor finished, resealed, and so we got the new floor done 2 years ago, and then now it's like the reseal, so it should be good now for like 4 years. Our rentals are up. I think I say that every week, but I mean, I'm just really having a hard time keeping up with graduations and end of year events. We have new contracts that we've made up, so if you've rented before, sometimes people like to send me an old contract, but we've got new contracts, so make sure you ask for those. And we are going to be partnering with a group to bring art. We're going to do an art club. It'll start next school year, since the school doesn't have art anymore. And we're going to be working on, it's called like the old computer room in the basement. We're going to be working on that this summer and getting that turned into this art room. That's going to be with like Christy Murphy and Jenny Claudel. I do have one thing to go back to with the park board. We've had an opening on the park board for quite some time, and we put something out there, over a year ago, asking if anyone was interested, and we didn't get anything back, and so we let that position sit open. But the park board, at our last meeting, had voted to bring on Jenny Claudel. Hope I'm saying her last name correctly. But she's been coming to all of our meetings. She's been doing the concessions at our bingo. And so 3 park board members are voted on by the town. One's appointed by the library and one is appointed by the school board. So the opening that we have is the town board. So I would sit out on this vote, but the park board is recommending that Jenny be put on there.
Okay.
And we really need, we hadn't really pushed to fill a position because we put something out there, we didn't have anyone apply or even ask about it. And then she showed up and started helping. And so for our gaming license, the way our gaming license works, you have to be on the board to get on the license to like touch the money and stuff for the bingo part. And we are like drowning on that. So she's been doing concessions because that's the only thing she can do. But if we get her on the board, then there's a whole process, but we could eventually, get her on our gaming license and we have another set of hands there.
Can I go ahead and make that?
I was gonna say,
You can.
I make a motion.
Second.
I got a motion and a second to add Jenny Caudell to the Parks Board. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, there you go.
Any questions for the park or community center? And thank you.
Thank you. All right, on to old business. Water project update. Still working with Region 15 on the application for the economic development grant for our water projects. I don't have a timeline on that yet, but as soon as we have all the information together that's required by the economic development, we will submit, and I'll have an update on that. Wastewater project update. I have a meeting with USDA on April the 20th. It's with USDA and VS Engineers, who's the engineering firm that we hired to do the preliminary engineering report. Just to give USDA an idea of what we're looking at and how much we think this project's going to be, and if USDA feels we're a good fit for their program. I'll have an update on that at the next meeting. The new main behind Town Hall. That was worked on this week. The leak was fixed and the new main is in, just waiting to do the backfill on it. So all that's been taken care of. Tara, for our next meeting, do you think you could give us a list of costs that we incurred for that?
Sure.
Please, thank you.
So that's been leaking for a good while. That's a lot of water savings to get that fixed.
Yep. Okay. All right, so that's old business. Anybody have any questions about the water or the wastewater?
No, before we move old business, just, we got the HVAC done?
Yep.
We have a final bill, final cost?
It's in that package, that folder.
With the crane and everything?
Yep.
The full bill.
It's on there.
No surprises that came out as to what was quoted?
No, it was the exact quote.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the crane was not very much money at all.
Yeah.
It was like,
It was like $250, I think.
Yeah. so that was way less than what the first quote was a long time ago.
It was quoted,
$5,000 or something that first
no,
time.
the HVAC,
Oh, the HVAC was
30.
20,
Yeah, so it was like 28.
28,000 something.
Okay,
I was trying to remember. I initialed off on,
665.
okay.
yeah.
So no surprises on any of that, from that
And
project.
the crane's on here.
All right.
You said 28,665.
Yeah.
That's with the crane in it. It's pretty reasonable.
You have any other questions about that?
Nope.
All right.
Just glad it's done.
Yes.
I
How long
know.
have we been doing that?
Since
A while.
since we
2.5
started,
years.
we figured it out.
That's
We
what I was
figured it out.
asking. Just making sure it was done.
Yeah, we didn't even know what was going on for a long time, and then
Terry, you gotta be excited. You got heat and air in here.
I'm so excited.
What?
I mean, it's been nice outside, so that we haven't
That's
really
true.
like needed it, but
Temperate.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna get
Get out
hotter.
in a month.
Mhm.
All right.
Sure
That's
as
what you get
the
later.
world.
Go on to new business. New hire approval. I want to mention, we met an executive meeting on April the 3rd, Friday morning at 8 a.m. to go over to shortlist the applications that we had on file for our superintendent position that was open. We did do the short list on that, and tonight we are going to hopefully have a motion and a second on
I'm waiting for you to tell me when you're ready.
who we want to go with. I'm ready.
I make a motion that we hire Dave Gayhart as our superintendent
And
Backdate it.
and pay him because he had to come in to do this water problem and some other stuff, some water readings.
okay,
So
so
to last,
we did
when do
ask,
we start him doing stuff? It
we
was
did
this
ask
week.
Dave to keep track of his hours.
Got 18. So far, I've had 18 on that.
And that would have been since Monday, right?
Yeah.
Since Monday the 6th. Okay. So I have a motion on the floor that we welcome Dave back into the fold as our superintendent and backdate his pay on hours that he has kept track of since the 6th of April.
And that pay be at the top end of superintendent.
Yes. And that,
Yes, and I amended to say that the pay is at the top of the superintendent.
$20 an hour.
So he'll, $20 an hour, he will just be part-time, so we will be able to have more workers'
Yeah.
hours for
Right.
stuff, because he won't work that as many hours,
Right.
Right.
because he has another position that he does
I'll
too.
second it.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Dave.
Hey, Kim.
Would you like to give an update now in more detail about the water line?
Sure. We went in and patched it, of course, and stopped the leak because it was losing anywhere from 11,000 gallons a day to 11,000 gallons an hour, somewhere around in there. A lot of money, I mean, pretty bad leak.
Really badly.
It's actually been flooding. I heard through grapevine, it's been flooding over into the funeral home basement. So hopefully that stops that for them. Then we went back in, Alicia helped us. We got ordered the pipe and got it all down there. We dug it completely up, put a brand new line all the way up, put a flush valve on it. All the buildings is back now with water. Everything's back, brand new, ready to go. I like about an hour tomorrow afternoon to backfill it and we'll be good to go.
Okay.
Are those meters on?
There's the one of the apartment they just rented out is on.
Okay.
So the 3 buildings in the front, we do not have water running to them.
Pardon?
They're not turned on the 3 buildings here on the
No, not until Tara tells us to turn them on, they won't be turned back on.
front. Okay.
But they're
But
ready.
that apartment.
But they're there. I
can't
mean, they
have
can be at any
Thomas
given
County has.
time. If you want water in them, they can be water.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
the meters.
Yeah, until you tell us to turn them on, they will be turned on.
All right. I was gonna ask something else about it. I don't remember what it was. That septic tank. The septic tank.
That septic tank I dug through like 10 years ago, there's only a piece of a septic tank in there
Okay.
and it was filled up 10 years ago. When they hit the corner of it, it does look like one, but the whole other side of it's completely gone.
Okay.
We dug in there, it's just nothing but concrete in
No
there.
issue.
If you would dig the concrete out, you're gonna have a big old hole in the middle of that alley. That's probably never gonna settle back up, so just leave it in there. It's everything's good to go.
Can you double check that with the health department tomorrow?
stop in
Because
and
they
talk
had
to
been told that it was there and.
Yeah, I
Just
can
to
stop
make
in and
sure-
fill them in on
yeah,
what it is,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that'd be good.
Back in 1991, when the sewer was put in,
Yeah.
I put a lot of this town in,
Mhm.
and when we pumped them out, they had to be backfilled with sand then.
Okay.
And then that was backfilled with sand, and then we dug it, and then we re-backfilled it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll stop in and let them
Okay.
know what's going on. I have no problem with
I
that.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Also, on this new hire approvals, we did interview a couple of people, Dave and I did. I sat in with him just just to have someone else.
Okay.
So we have a couple of people that are going for drug tests. We'll wait for the drug test results to come back before they're official.
Well,
Do you want their names or anything?
no, we
No.
have to wait for a meeting then to approve them.
We don't.
No,
because
Dave's
would hire them.
doing it.
Yeah, no, if they report to Dave, then we don't have to approve them.
Well, but I was just saying that so that they would
Yeah.
know that we have our workers back, so we're
Yes.
able to do stuff.
Okay. On to the next item, update on 100 East Center Street. Did you ask for that? before?
Oh, yeah, so their date is up April 23rd.
Mhm.
Did we find out the lien process or have we got
I'm
that
still
all?
working on it.
Okay.
Finding out like who to go to and all that stuff. We're in the courthouse.
Well, I
I don't know.
talked to the,
Who to go to at the court?
I actually called the courthouse and they said we need to have our lawyer do it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
A lot of
Okay.
people have their attorneys type up all of that stuff and it goes through them.
So we need to reach out to Grant and like
Yeah.
get that ready, so it's ready to go.
You want to take care of it, since he'll need information that I won't know, so just tell him, just in case, we want to get the process set up and ready to go.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
No, you want to copy us on it if you don't mind?
Sure.
Thanks.
Didn't you say you were gonna discuss cleanup at this meeting? Or is that
I've
just
done
a-
some research on the asbestos testing, but I've got to make a few more calls, so I really don't have an update on that. Okay, mower weed eater estimates. We don't have a working lawnmower right now, do we?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
John Deere's not working?
Yeah.
They told me it's smoking really bad. Andrew has been trying to mow with it. But, if he goes down to the park and mows one more time with it, it probably ain't gonna be working no more. I mean, it just can't keep up. There's no way. It was kind of just a backup plan when we bought it, so.
Yeah,
I mean, Andrew, he did go and mow the community center and around there, and some of it, and the water tower, I think, with it, but down in that park. He tried to mow one time with it. He had to mow it really high. I'm assuming because it just couldn't do it.
and it was smoking. Did you have a comment, Tara?
No, I mean, technically is working. It's just on its last leg.
Yeah.
That's all I was gonna say.
Okay. Do we have any options to get it looked at? The John Deere? I'm sure it's not under any warranty or any,
oh no, it came from us.
Yeah, we bought it used
Oh,
from the
okay.
ball field and
It worked good when we had it, but we didn't use it
Yeah.
like that. But we got 3 non-working mowers down there. Do we want to try to put them out, like just take bids on
we can.
I think three, I don't think. There's just two,
to the Skag and the John Deere?
Skag and the John
And
Deere.
then we got that tank that somebody was wanting.
Oh, did that ever even go out to bid?
No, that's what I'm saying. We're kind of getting a list here. We could, because we didn't want to just do the tank because we said it wasn't worth the money.
Oh, right,
We've got
yeah.
multiple things and
Yeah, we can do that. Let's get our plan first on replacing it. So we know that we have one.
right.
Yeah,
That could give us some
yes.
money.
Yeah, Yeah.
Probably not a lot, but because how are we paying for this?
That's what we're hoping. Tara's got an idea.
I think it's gonna depend on if we need to discuss if we have the funds to go ahead and purchase 2, if we only have the funds to purchase 1. If we can only purchase 1, what are we gonna do about the rest of the mowing? Et cetera,
I
et
will-
cetera, et cetera.
I will tell
Can I get
you,
involved in this?
Yeah.
Okay, on that, you talk about buying two mowers,
Yes.
Skags, whatever. They
Yeah.
may be, why not buy one mower? Because they are pretty pricey.
Mhm.
And then turn around and let's go find us a pretty nice, fair-sized tractor and put that bush hog on there and cut that down, and we don't need 2 mowers if we do that.
For the lagoons.
Well, we can use it for the lagoons and, more on the sides of the streets, and to save the Skag for like the park, the water tower, the community center, and that's gonna take 100% of the mowing off the mowers. And I think you could get by with one good industrial mower that way.
How much is a tractor? We have a bush hog?
Yeah, we got a bush hog. I went and looked at it today.
We just
It's
need a
still
small
down there.
tractor.
We just need a tractor. They sold the other one that was here. So I think you could probably pick up a pretty good one for, I'm gonna say somewhere around 6,000 to 8,000 probably. That'd be my guess. I've seen them around. I mean, I've shopped around. You'll find a pretty good one for that. like I said, we don't need no great big farm tractor, but we don't need a little garden tractor. We need the in-between, one that can handle that bush hog. Yeah.
Can you start looking?
I can look around a little bit too, yeah.
I don't know where to look.
I see a lot of them on Marketplace. I mean, you just really have to check them out. But, yeah, they're out there. You just have to look around. They're usually older tractors, but the older tractors ain't got the electronics on them, and they're still running fine and good and hard today, you know, that's,
They don't make stuff like they used to, do they?
no, I would rather have the older stuff. I mean, that's what I run in the fields all the time.
I do know that if we went with the John Deere, they have an option that they could do like a 4-year loan. If we want to get 2 lawnmowers, we could pay like as much as what we pay for 1 lawnmower in the first, pay like 10 grand a year. And we could get a trailer and then put the weed eaters and all that stuff on one little loan and just do that as if you wanted to.
Well, and that may be fine. I'm just saying, I don't think the need for the price for 2 lawnmowers.
I know, I'm just saying that this is an option.
Right,
We gotta look
yeah,
at all the
Well,
options.
here's what I gotta say though.
without 2 mowers?
If you go with a John Deere, and, if they got a good industrial and you go with a John Deere, you might be able to get them to throw a bigger tractor in on a package deal like that too. They use John Deere. They do that a lot.
They could probably, Kubota does too.
Kubota makes one of the better tractors.
Yeah, but I can talk to my guy too and see if they have anything as far as a small mower, but I may have to have you talk to them and tell them what
Right.
you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I know more about Kubotas than I do the Kubota lawnmower. 'Cause I run a lot of Kubota tractors and they're really nice tractors. They're durable.
I don't know, they may even have a municipal loan thing too, we didn't ask.
I didn't ask him for that.
Well, I just know the John Deere guy told me about it, so that's why, because I was talking to him.
But I think as to keep buying lawnmowers, and stuff with this heavy grass, I think buying one tractor to pull that bush hog, you're gonna be
Money ahead.
way money ahead. It's like the park. You can actually go down there. We used to mow the park with a tractor and bush hog. You can actually mow. They'll actually mow just like a lawnmower. It's just harder to get around.
Do you have issues with that?
Which part? Oh, the John Deere?
Yeah, and if they bush off the river park instead of using a mower.
No, I don't. Well, I thought you were saying you're using a regular mower at the river park.
Huh?
Are you using a regular mower or a bush hog at the river park?
I would use the regular mower, but I said you could use a bush hog down there.
Okay.
We used to all the time. They mow. They're just hard to mow with, because they're made to mow streets and fields and whatever. But if push comes to shove, you could mow it.
Yeah.
So the bush hogging tractor would more or less be used for little games.
Right.
Could be used.
In the side
Side-
streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well,
You mow around your lift stations with them, and you can mow a lot of these streets with them. See, before we take the Skag and mow a lot of these streets, which, that's hard mowing.
Yeah,
Mainly up by your house, I mow,
Yeah.
Lafayette Street, I can mow almost all of it with a bush
a
hog.
bush hog, okay, I get it.
That's just, but now after I got rid of the tractor, we ain't got no way to pull the bush hog.
Yeah.
So that may be an option for you, is what I'm saying,
Did you get a chance to look at the push mower?
No, I
Okay.
haven't. I went down there and looked at that bush hog this morning.
Alright.
I walked over and looked at it, but I was going to. I never thought about walking that direction.
And the
Well,
weed eaters are shot. Andrew told us.
pretty much, yeah. I think
I've got
there's
the
in the shop.
quotes for that. To replace them, or to repair them, it's $571. To replace them, it was like $114 more. Hold on a second. I'll do
$223, you can buy a new one, it says.
What?
A new weed eater?
That's not what this one says, but there's a smaller, the smaller one than we have. We have like I think a 60, and if you go down to a 56, it's $249 a piece. If you get the exact same one, it's $359 a piece. So to replace it, it's $571, or to repair them, it's $571. To replace them, it's $718.
Yeah, it's getting stuff worked on is ridiculous high right now. I
Yeah.
took 3 chainsaws to the saw shop the other day. They charged me $300 to fix them. I got them back and they didn't even touch them.
Okay, so
The SRM 225 Echo, is on the Sourcewell cooperative contract. So no matter where we got it, it's a set price of $223.99. Hope Outdoors also gave me pricing for a larger weed eater, the Echo 2620. It comes to $359 with our discount. List price is $449, and then the Sourcewell discount brings it down to $359. And ChatGPT tells me the difference is the 2620 is a full commercial high torque machine, and the other one is for more home use.
We probably need the commercial one.
I would assume, but I don't know.
I mean,
I
as
just-
much as we use them for, we best get the commercial
I
one.
have no idea. And then Dave also asked for a quote on a steel weed eater, and we got that from Hudson. A list price of $379.99, but with the contract pricing, it's $322.99. So we have pricing for 2 different bigger ones, and then pricing for the smaller Echo.
I'm kind of like I told you the other day, if you go with the smaller Echo, the warranty's not gonna be there because we're running a commercial. I've done been into it with them on that. That's how I know that.
So do you prefer a still or an Echo?
If it's commercial, I don't think it would really matter. I would probably go with whatever the best price is.
So do the still.
I run a steel right now.
You need 2 down there, or you think 1?
Probably two.
I would say you're gonna need 2.
Okay.
That's something that's gonna get used a lot.
Okay, so can we agree we're gonna go with Hudson, the still, 2 of them for $322.99?
Yep,
Okay,
times 2.
now,
It's,
let's go back to our riders.
Yes.
Can we go ahead and take the Skags off the list?
We can.
They are just,
The cheapest Skag, and it's the Turf Tiger, and that was quoted from All Seasons in Dale on the Sourcewell cooperative contract, $14,624.
yeah,
The John Deere was quoted by Hudson at $13,353.
I will say that's a bigger deck and a bigger horsepower.
We have one in Petersburg and I love that thing. Just saying.
how many hours is that?
We just got it last summer.
Um,
So we used it all summer last summer. We just broke it out a couple weeks ago.
And then the 2 different Kubotas that he quoted me, the bigger one, bigger horsepower, is with a list price of $13,649. Our contracted price is $10,646.22.
What if we did one of the 13,000, whatever John Deere's, and then get one of the cheaper Kubotas?
I thought we were just getting one,
Okay.
and then gonna look at
Oh,
a,
that's
and then
right.
look at a
Oh,
tractor.
that's right. Well, if we got a tractor doing most of the heavy duty, do we really need a heavy duty 72-inch deck John Deere? If we're gonna bush hog a bunch of stuff?
I can get a different quote if we want a different quote. I didn't realize our stuff didn't match.
Well, I don't think we need a different quote. I think we just need to decide.
If
Do
you
we
want to
really
do
need-
Kubota, you can do Kubota. I don't, it's just whatever.
You know, we go with the John Deere.
I do.
But I'm just
They
saying,
might have a
if
smaller
we're
one,
gonna
though.
if we're gonna buy a tractor and bush hog all the big stuff, and we're just using the mower for smaller things like the park and the community center, we probably don't need a,
72-inch deck.
yeah, with 13,000, I mean, we could probably get away with a 16-inch deck, 24 horsepower.
24 or 25 and a half. It's like a $2,000 difference in price.
Well, when you're pinching pennies.
Doesn't matter to me, I'm just asking.
I know,
I know
I'm saying,
nothing
like,
about
we're
mowers.
trying to get blood from a turnip.
Yeah.
That's my saying. We didn't use that.
It's difficult.
That's what I was sitting there looking at that on them Kubotas, and it's like that John Deere. It's like
What do
you're
you
going to
think
a
we
bigger
can
deck,
find, Tara,
but
money
you're only
wise?
stepping up like 1 or 2
10.
horsepower. I
Yeah,
don't think
because we
that's a
allocated
good
10 for the.
mixture there.
We have
Which
10
one
in
would you
the
prefer?
CCD.
We have 10 in the CCD, which would be
If it was,
normally
well,
used
they
for
didn't even
mowers.
put the horsepower on the Skag, so I don't really know what's on them.
What about between the two Kubotas? That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at
Which
too.
one?
25.5 horsepower or 24 is the only difference. They got the same size deck.
I would probably go with the 25.5 horse.
Okay.
Because you're getting the same size deck as a 60, but you're putting 3 or
More
4
power
horsepower more
That's all the
engine
extra.
to it.
But he mows too fast.
I get the job done.
That's why I got two of them on the park.
That's
Yeah.
CCI, CCD.
All right, so
Okay.
can we all agree
I
on
don't like
that?
all them bumps.
Well, we're gonna add this up and then we gotta figure out where we're gonna take the money from.
I guess, my part of it would be exactly where you.
What's
what
the-
you
Yes.
can
so we're
afford.
here all night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, this week,
I can't read
look,
that. Can you read
Let's
that?
move on to push mowers.
So let's-
yeah, I got.
Earl.
I
I'm
think they're the
gonna-
same mowers, it's just a small.
No,
Not yet, we're not
still
doing
not
that.
going
Talking,
through the
then
list.
talking.
We picked the 25.5 horsepower.
What was it,
Right now.
34,000?
It's 10,646. Okay, we have 3 push mowers here. Very,
Different.
very prices. 274.99, 1,000,
Can I make a
How much
suggestion?
push mowing are they really gonna
This is
do?
all we have to spend the
I know there was a
entire
few places that we could use
That's
that
why
weren't
extra
here, but it
money we
wasn't very many.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Krista has a comment to make.
Tara and I were talking, we only have $34,345 to use. That's it.
Where's it from?
We have $9,345 in CCI, 10,000 in CCD, and 15 in edit.
That means nothing else.
And we don't need that for anything else,
Right now, no, but
but we could.
But
Is
we're
that
in
after-
April.
that would mean you can't spend anything else. Like you can't buy anything else for the rest of the year.
Is that after we take 10,000 out of edit for the unsafe?
Yeah.
Can we knock the unsafe down?
But we still have to pay for that.
Well, we're already paying for that with donations.
I don't think donations was enough to cover all of it, was it?
It was all but like 200 and something.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Donations
that the
covered all but like
donations
200
didn't
some.
cover.
We
but-
were putting the other 10,000 edit for later
I
projects.
don't have the exact number.
Sorry.
Yeah, the 10,000 from edit was just to have in there. It's not to cover anything currently. That's why in my text I was asking, like, do we want to back down edit to like
I do remember when you
5,000?
said that.
5,000 from the unsafe, for the unsafe building instead of 10 because we have all these expenses with the
No,
mowing.
it covered all of it.
Okay, so we can move it back.
Yeah.
We can move it back.
We haven't actually moved it yet until we approve the resolution, so. Which we were gonna do.
Okay, I
There was
I
an
wanna
extra
ask,
$76 left.
Okay.
I wanna ask a question. So of that, what'd you say, 34,000?
Mhm.
What other expenses in the past have we used that money on?
A lot of times we do end up using these things on equipment.
Okay.
I mean, the biggest expense we had to save for from last year was the HVAC.
Okay,
So if we run into any other problems, like we're gonna have to get our lights replaced at some point
Mhm.
because we are running very low.
Yeah.
We have started getting some quotes, but they're kind of all over the place. So we've been waiting. But a lot of that is, building maintenance,
okay.
equipment replacement, that kind of stuff. So it's not like a consistent, this is exactly what we use it for, but those are the bigger purchases we've done.
Building maintenance, lights, you said. Equipment. Does office equipment come out of the same bucket or is that a different?
What do you mean by that?
Well, like we got the new printer.
That's least.
I
No, we
don't
already picked
remember.
That's been a while.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think so? It's
Mm-mm.
like big equipment, like
Yeah.
HVAC.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, if we buy that mower, 2 weed eaters and 8,000 for a tractor, we're at 19,094. So I think we're okay.
Um,
And then we gotta pick a push mower.
I have a suggestion. I don't know if it'll go over like a lead balloon, but I'm gonna. Why don't we search for some grant money for a new tractor instead of a used one.
If you can find some,
Somebody banging on the door window.
I don't know that I can, I don't know that I can't, but I'd have to
it's worth
look
looking
into it first.
Yeah.
And then if there'd probably be a small match on it, but that'd still be less than, and then have a new one. And also, I just lost my train of thought.
How long will that take?
Yeah, because mowing will get,
I know, oh,
Yeah.
that was my train of thought. I did have a quote from a person who mows to mow out the lagoons. I don't have any other competitive quotes, but I can get some. But the one that I was given was $300 a pop every time they would mow out there. So that's an option. I'm not saying we should or shouldn't, but that is an option. And I could get a quote from some other people who mow also to compare if we had to hire that out for whatever reason.
How many times do we mow that?
We could get away with not mowing it a lot, as long as we weed eat to the
That's what we
stations,
want
right?
to.
yeah,
Yeah.
we eat around the
Three
top
times a
and then
year,
around
if
the-
we just
Yeah,
gotta have a
and
weed.
So
we
we
built
could do
hay
without
off
the
the
tractor
rest
for this year
Well, Dave would
and
probably-
then start new next year.
You guys could probably find a way to
Bale the hay off of it. So
bale the hay off of it, and then we could just weed eat around the stuff.
Yeah, that's what, I done talked to Kevin about it. And he said he would do that. As long as we can do it in our time.
Yeah,
You know.
and item's okay with that.
Yeah, other than that, we'll take the hay off. of it.
Yes,
And that
yeah.
takes care of your mowing out there. And like, we were just went out and weed eated around the gauges and everything.
Would we still need to mow up around the top?
Yeah,
Yes.
Will you weed eat it, right?
You weed eat part of it.
Well-
The whole top is kind of wide. We go
Yeah.
around
what
it.
we usually do, some of it we can't mow with our cutters because they're so big around the top. But we bush off, cut everything for hay, that we can cut. Weed eat around all the flow meters
Mhm.
and around the gate and stuff like that. And then around the top, what I always done is at least once a year, if not twice a year, I talk to the county and have them to come in with their sidearm mower and mow all the way around it. And that gets all the brush and everything off of it. They've always been really good about doing that for me. And it keeps it looking really nice, and we ain't got a lot of money in. A little bit of fuel and diesel fuel for bush hogging,
Yeah.
so we, for.
So that would be in lieu of having to hire somebody to mow it.
Right,
And then if we could find some grant money sooner and apply and get approved, maybe we could have something in place. I just don't know about by this mowing season.
I was gonna tell you about another deal. And it used to, you could do this, but cash could be done on a lot. You probably ain't gonna get it done for this moment. But a lot of times, your bigger towns and stuff, they have surplus stuff.
Mhm.
And you can reach out to them, and they may have a used tractor they're getting ready to get rid of and
Yeah.
upgrade a new one. And they'll sell it or donate it to Yuns for
Yeah.
tax purposes and get a tractor that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably wouldn't go that way on a lawnmower,
Yeah,
but on a regular tractor, I think that would be a really good option to play around on the internet a little bit and see what you can find. The only thing is, we may have to go to who knows where, Louisville
to
or
pick it up.
somewhere to pick it up or have
Yeah.
it shipped down here. Buck used to be really good about getting stuff like that, and most of the time they would donate it to the town. You just gotta pay freight to get it here. So that might be an option too, even the state highway stuff might even have something like that. I don't know
NDOT?
about that. But if you can pick a tractor up for them for $50,000, or maybe they give it to you for their tax reasons or whatever they do,
Right.
that's a big savings,
So we think we could get away with one mower for now. 2 weed eaters
Push mower, we still need a push mower.
and do we need a push mower?
I
We
think you
do need
need
a
one,
push
but I
mower.
wouldn't need a real
Well, we
fancy
more
one,
want a fancy
because it wouldn't get used a whole lot.
Got push mower, don't just up here mainly.
Yeah, just run like town hall in the back,
Yeah.
not little patch, and little places like that.
So this, whatever this thing is here that Petersburg Hardware has would suffice
I would think so.
if we needed a push mower. We don't need anything big like this. I
Probably.
do have, and this didn't come in until after I had already did the spreadsheet. I did get a quote from All Seasons on another push mower. Let me find it. Mowers are exciting.
It's very exciting. And then one of the things is they were driving the mowers everywhere. If we had a trailer that we could pull stuff around, we wouldn't get so many hours.
And we can use trailers to pick up pipe too.
I had a bid from John Deere for $4,000 on a brand new trailer that would hold 2 mowers.
So what size will it
It's in the.
It's in the
quote package.
stuff.
be?
Look through.
8,000.
That was an issue we ran into the other day. If we didn't have a trailer, we could have went and got that pipe and started that job a day earlier.
That's nice trailer.
Huh? It's on this thing.
I know, I'm just saying,
Cheap for
it probably won't be the first.
Enough to hold 2 lawnmowers or whatever. He gave me the bid on it. But we can look for other stuff too. I'm just trying to find it.
Oh, yeah, there it is. So there's this mower that's
Comfortable.
223, no, that's not right.
That's the trailer.
479 or 423.
Trailer.
Those are the bigger Echo mowers. So I'm not real sure what that quote from Petersburg Hardware on that push mower is. I don't know what kind it is, but
Probably not that great.
I mean, for what it's needed. for.
yes, it should be sufficient is what we need to decide. All right, so what does that? Why am I doing it by hand when I have this in a spreadsheet? That's stupid, John.
You probably could had it added with your calculator by now.
I probably get it.
Well, I know that the 2, if you went with the 2 from Hudson on the, that's 645 because there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
98.
And then this guy. And this guy, right?
Yeah.
11,567.19.
Did you go with the small one?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. No, that's the bigger Kubota.
Okay.
And Terry just gonna split it out of what we talked about.
I never got the total. Did you? No. What was the actual total? I'm sorry.
11,567.19
67.
for one mower, a push mower, and 2 weed eaters.
So we could do it all out of edit and still have money left over there. Or we could do 10,000 out of CCD and the other roughly 1,600 out of CCI or edit. It's up to you guys.
What does CCI stand for?
It's cumulative capital
Investment.
improvements or something like that.
Okay. So it's like CCD, only different.
Yep.
Okay.
Something like that.
And you can even split it up if you would want to, where we would do like half out of CCI, half out of, or a third, and a third, or a half and a half, or however we wanted to do it. But the money is there.
What is, I mean, to me, I don't care. Whatever's easiest or best
For
for
Tara
Tara.
to deal with
Yeah.
is easiest.
It's all general, it's all one check, so it doesn't really
Doesn't matter?
No.
All right. So are we okay with the bigger Kubota? Push mower from Petersburg Hardware? And 2 steel weed eaters from Hudson? For $11,567.19.
I'll make a motion, we purchase a large Kubota from Hope Outdoors, a push mower from Petersburg Hardware, and 2 weed eaters from Hudson, totaling $11,567.19.
Motion on the floor in a second.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Then the tractor, Dave, we'll start looking
Yeah,
around.
you've got options on
Yeah,
that.
and since I gotta call Paul anyway at Hope about the Kubota, I'll ask him for some
Okay.
recommendations
Absolutely.
on a tractor
Might
and a quote on that.
You know, they may have something there, or they may even know a street department that's got something to get rid of. I mean,
Now, how do we get said Kubota here?
Do they not deliver it? I know John Deere delivers.
I'll ask him. If there's a slight delivery fee, are we all good with
Can you
that?
even read my writing?
Oh, I know one thing that I wanted to ask for.
What's that?
I want to make sure that we get those run flat tires on there, on the mowers, so that they don't go flat all the time.
Do they go flat all the time?
Yes,
That Kubota come from Hudson's.
No, the Kubota's at Hope.
Hope.
Yeah, they got a delivery truck.
Okay,
I see it around all the time.
all right. I'll call him.
So that might be a little bit more money, but not that much.
I'll
But
call
it's
him.
gonna save us in the long run if we have run flat.
I will call him tomorrow and ask him about delivery and run flat tires, and if it is a gigantic change, I will text the board immediately to discuss. Is that okay? All right. On to Patrick repairs. Alicia?
Okay, I talked to Joshburg just the other day, and he said they had it looked at, and it's gonna be $1,000 to fix it. There's the heat exchanger needs replaced, and since the one on it is obsolete, the new one will have to have an adapter for it, and then it also needs a battery.
The heat what?
Heat exchanger,
That's what makes it set.
that's what makes it
Oh, we're
hot.
taking it.
Yeah. So there goes somebody off of that.
I know.
And the battery.
Yeah, and the battery needs replaced.
That'd have to come out of one
I'll
of
make a
those. three, babe.
motion,
I want to ask Dave something first.
okay, go ahead.
We need it?
Do we
Yes.
need it?
Yeah.
A patching machine?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's easier than what,
Yeah,
not
that-
easier, but it's more efficient.
I mean, we have.
Cost savings in the long run would be better.
If you get a
Using
crew
that.
that knows how to use
Oh,
it,
yeah,
it's
that
very well
patching
worth
machine,
it.
it's no comparisons to buying blacktop.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's,
I just wanted to make sure, because
That's an $85,000 machine.
and it can maintain new roads we get paved. A crack shows up, you take that little one, we'll
Okay.
fill it.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn into a
Union
pump.
okay for a while. I mean,
The Union was like, it's like we were constantly running that patch up and down that
Okay.
street.
Yeah, but it had, yeah.
But I mean, it
helps
does help.
Yeah,
It does
it's better than
help.
gravel.
It doesn't last all the winter long, but it does help.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that
Make a motion, we approve it
those who use it.
and fix it.
I'll second.
Will Josh get it fixed, or do we need to get it fixed?
I'll talk to him, but I think
Okay.
he can get it fixed.
Okay,
If there's any other expenses like labor or anything like that, I can
okay.
find out for sure.
All right, I got a motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Trash ordinance review. Steve? You have any issues with,
Let's see, there's 2 places cleaned up.
yes? How many are outstanding right now that you've sent?
Well, the one up on Collins, I ain't getting nothing.
Okay, how much longer do they have? Do you know?
You know how much longer they got there?
That was just, what, last week?
Last week?
So they've got
Another
20,
30 days.
yeah, they've got 20 some odd days.
Then over here on Bluff Street, they picked up some, not all of it.
Is that the house by Alexis?
No,
Mm-mm.
that's Walnut Street.
Yeah, no, that's way off.
Well, What's your?
Bless you too, Rebecca.
Um,
General district.
So one of the issues that was brought to our attention is our ordinance allows, when we have a trash ordinance violation, they're given 30 days to abate the nuisance before we enter and abate it for them or before any fees are fined. A lot of maggots can build up in 30 days.
Gross.
And roaches. Yes.
In the heat.
In the heat, especially now that it's summertime. So that's what I was wanting to discuss with the board tonight is, first of all, our ordinance, do we want to change that from 30 days to something much sooner? And if so, what do we want to change it to? And from then on out, we would have to, but we could update it and do one reading, and then it could be in effect. So we could have that for the next meeting, ready to go. I don't know, what do you guys think is reasonable?
It's currently 30 days.
Yes.
Have we looked at what any other neighboring towns do?
One moment.
My computer's dead or would.
Let us look at Petersburg.
I do think, excuse me, I do think 30 is too long. I mean,
Yeah.
Unless-
Bugs.
I'm okay if somebody's gonna work with us, like, you know, if they're in contact with us and trying or asking for help.
I would say 14 days,
That's where I was thinking, but I didn't want
which
to.
is still kind of lengthy, but at least if they don't have a truck or means to get the trash removed, it gives them time to get that done.
Yeah, I know JD Services is now, is it 20 a month and they come each week?
I think so.
So you're looking at a truck, I know $20 is probably a lot for some people a month, but also,
Well, you get trash, what are trash stickers, Tara, $1?
Don't
Yep.
know.
I mean, you can get a trash sticker and haul it off for $1.
up to a 55-gallon bag.
Yes.
We feel like trash in a 55-gallon bag, though.
Yeah,
Especially those ones with DG.
I put 4 of mine in there.
I'm looking, sorry. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
I got.
What do you
share?
I'm looking at Spurgeon.
I'm just trying to find what, when they issue an ordinance for trash, what, how many days?
Well, I know, I said, what town are you looking at? I'm looking at Spurgeon.
I had to throw a lock on mine.
That's all I was trying to say. Trying to see what the trash would be. Oh, it's gonna be
He
right
got
there.
a tiny one.
Public peace, health, and safety.
Yeah.
Weeds.
So he did a lock put on it.
Litter 6.11. Firearms.
They're a lot more in depth than ours.
Yeah.
They don't really have
There's
this.
a lot of
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Okay, so Petersburg doesn't have a time limit on theirs.
Still think so.
No time limit?
Nope.
Just a, oh, they have
$50 a day.
$50 a day?
Yeah.
So once they're served papers, they're not served papers, but given an ordinance violation, it's $50 every day after that they don't take care of it.
That's Petersburg, that's not ours. We have fees on ours.
But is it once the 30 days
Ours is
up,
$50 a
or is
day.
it-
Yeah, once the 30 days is up.
Have we ever charged that?
Have we ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember those, somebody, yeah, they've paid it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What we do is if they don't have it done by the 30 days,
We go clean it up.
we clean it up and charge them. If we do that, then we charge them our labor rates, right?
labor rates, whatever the cost was to dump it at the landfill, mileage. And then if like, say it was like 30 days and then we didn't, like we, our
Bless you.
guys were working on
Busy,
a link or
yeah.
something, we do charge the $50 a day
Okay, so the
after.
$50 a day is if we don't,
If we can't
if we
get
don't
to
take
it like
care of
on
it.
that
Okay.
30.
It looks like Spurgeon here says that they give them a notice and that every day that it's there after that, it's $50 a day.
that's what ours says. But ours is 30 days. Yeah. Okay, so open for just 7, 10, or 14 days instead of 30.
So there's, looks like surrounding people don't give you any days. It's just you get the notice and it starts $50
That's
a
the
day.
way it reads.
That's the way it reads.
Okay.
We don't really know how they implement it.
I'd have to call them.
I think 30 then is way too
Oh,
many.
yeah.
So,
I mean, you do get to give them a little bit of time.
a week?
I see. You know what sounds good to me? 10 days.
In between 7 and 14? It's 10 days. Is that 10 business days or 10 calendar days? We always go calendar.
Calendar. Get the most work done on Saturday and Sunday.
That way it gives them 2 different weekends.
Yeah, you have to
potentially.
think about people when they get paid. They
Yeah.
might not be paid every week. You wanna be nice.
Oh, I meant just like putting it in your trash bag. That doesn't cost anything.
No.
Well, normally they are,
Trash.
a lot of times they have trash bags sitting there.
Yes.
That's what my one neighbor does a lot of times. I'll look out the
Yes.
window in my kitchen and he's got like 17 bags of trash sitting there.
And Steve has served in papers, but he has
So I have
30
to go in
days.
there.
I mean, that's a long time.
I feel like it should be, yes.
And I don't even, my neighbor
I
always
can
turns them
come to
in.
10 days on
10 days? Okay.
I think 10 days is fair enough.
10 days?
Sure.
Okay, 10 days. I'll
10
have,
calendar days.
we'll update it and have it for the next meeting to do our read.
Yeah.
It's $50 a
Okay.
day.
Okay.
Stays
I've
the
read
same.
that everything else will be the same.
10 calendar days.
There's no point in doing that.
I know, right?
All right. Fall Festival.
When she started bringing it out of the house.
That's you, ma'am.
Chris.
We had recently, I had spoke with some folks that were part of doing the fall festival. And with this year, with things that have happened, some folks aren't able to help this year. Some Main Street's not going to be ready. And so for the safety and just everything that's happening, we will not have a fall festival this year, but there will be one next year.
The Winslow Fest.
Yes.
You think we'll even have the parade? Because they all like to
No.
light up.
No.
No, okay.
I mean,
I'm just
that's
asking.
part of the whole safety thing on,
It is.
And we tried that at Christmas and we couldn't really do the,
Yeah, there's not really a good route.
there's not, no.
so
Well,
unfortunately,
who's gonna let them know they can't have their light up parade?
We're telling them now, it's on the thing.
it's public right now.
We'll let them know.
She'll put it in the
Who do we
newspaper.
let know? The Lions Club?
Yeah, probably the Lions Club.
Is there a contact for them?
Probably Debbie Williams.
I can tell it.
Okay. Alicia will tell.
Thank you, thank you, Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia. All right. All right, Alicia.
We
will let
love
them know.
all that. We love the fall festival. We love the light up parade. It's just this year, it's just not feasible.
Till everything's cleared out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a
The
problem.
Christmas parade happened and
Yeah.
everybody yelled at me.
Yeah.
They yelled at me because I wanted to have it and then they yelled at me because we canceled it. And then everybody was just yelling at me.
You can't make everybody happy.
It was terrible. It tried to
She
ruin
didn't
my
make anybody
Christmas.
happy is what she thought.
Well, we don't want to ruin your
Start with
fall.
Christmas.
Well, I canceled Christmas. I told them to keep it up. I was going to take away New Year's.
Okay. So we'll let the Lions Club know the reasons and everything.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alicia. Okay, anything else on Winslow Fest?
No.
All right, I already covered the executive meeting on 4/3 and what we did there.
That's all we covered.
The CCD rate increase. Tara,
I've got the ad in the paper for the next 2 weeks, so our public hearing will be May 11th.
okay.
Maybe 11th. I put that down.
And it can be like, it's just during the regular meeting. It doesn't have to be special.
Okay.
What does CCD stand for?
Cumulative community.
Capital something.
Tara?
I'm sorry.
What's CCD stand for?
Cumulative capital development. Cumulative capital development.
And that was to go from, what, 3 cents to 5?
And Spurgeon just did
Yeah.
it recently
Yeah.
too.
Okay,
It's to help with potholes
yes,
and road improvements,
Sidewalks and
sidewalks.
lots of things.
mowers.
Has nothing to do with the water bill.
No.
That's correct.
Okay,
Now we're on to the water bill.
on to door hangers. Did we determine that we have to do something by law?
We do not, because we're not part of the IURC.
All right.
But
Oh.
we can put something on the bills. And there was a reason I wanted to bring this up. So I was curious exactly how we're gonna word that, 'cause I don't know if you've seen the way Petersburg words it. And so I wanted to ask about that. Is it possible to maybe change our shut off date by 2 weeks? Make it the next business day after our read date, it's just the 15th, our due date?
I mean, I'm rewriting
'cause-
all
I mean,
of
I
that
didn't know
part
if
of
that
the
would
water
be-
ordinance, so
'Cause
yeah.
that way, that gives you a chance to stamp, hey, disconnect notice because you didn't pay the month before when you send out your bill for the next month. That way it triggers something like, hey, I should probably pay this. Maybe they forgot.
But what worries me by doing that, waiting the 30 days?
No, it's only 15 days.
Okay, so but it's when you get your next bill.
The
Yeah.
disconnect will get written on your next bill.
Right, so then at that point, I'm gonna owe double.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why we backed it up before,
But
right?
even if we shut them off on that day, it's only two weeks worth of water that they use between the day we shut them off.
So it's not double.
It's not double, it's half.
When I first started,
See, the electric
they were
company
doing
does
it
that.
and they were not doing it the way the ordinance was written.
Yeah,
They were
and that
doing
was
it
the
2
problem.
months out. That's why we
Yeah.
had so many issues.
Yeah, and I'm not suggesting doing that. I'm talking
Yeah.
about just pushing it 2 weeks.
Just
So you can stamp that
So we're
disconnect.
sending,
notice on
we're
there.
sending a second?
no.
No.
So
Okay, so if I just got my bill
Yes.
You didn't
and
pay
I
the
don't
bill
pay it,
on your May's bill, we'll stamp the disconnect notice
which
on
then
your
you'll have
bill.
2 total
weeks.
months at that
Yes,
point.
you would.
No.
Yes.
Would it
Yes,
be 2 total
you
months?
would.
Yes.
before. You have
Okay.
2 bills.
Yeah.
So then it's gonna be even worse if we do that.
Yeah.
Cause we did.
Well, I know my electric bill runs that way. Like my shut off date is right around the same time as my due date. In Petersburg, the same way their shut off date is right around.
A lot
the
of
due
towns
date.
do it that way. The way that we do it is, if you are a couple weeks behind, you're able to pay right before that second month comes out. And so, I mean, technically everyone's still, if you pay that way, you're a month behind every time.
Yeah.
But
But you're not gonna
if
get more.
a
than
lot
one
of places, when they do it that way, you have to pay the full amount
Yes.
before you can get
Not
turned
just
back
what
on.
the
And
back.
there's
Not
also
just
a
the back
higher,
pay.
do
Yeah.
we charge a disconnect and reconnect or just?
Just the
reconnect?
reconnect.
See, maybe if we do something a little different there, that'll encourage people more to also
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
get
there
far
are
behind.
there are a lot of towns that do both.
Yes, I noticed that.
And they charge a lot more than we do.
Yes. And I'm not saying up it, but maybe do a disconnect and reconnect.
Do we have a fee for disconnect?
What's our reconnect?
30.
But yeah, that's nothing compared to other towns around here.
I would think it should be 50. Just one thing and
For
call it
both.
50.
I don't want to, I mean.
I would just say,
We're already, our water bills are so high.
I don't know.
I don't want to charge people any more money.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying we
I
have to
know.
do it. I'm just looking at what other places are doing.
It's good to know what other places are doing. We need to figure out.
So since we're not under IURC, we're not legally responsible to hand them anything that says we're gonna cut you off on this date.
No, Petersburg puts it on their bill. Ty Gibson puts it on their bill.
So technically, we could just put it on the bill we send out.
It's already
Each-
on the bill
okay,
that if you
each
don't
month.
pay by the first,
day.
you're disconnected. Yeah.
And that's all we have to do.
Is it printed different
No.
on the bill?
Mm-mm.
If they're
Like they
if they're
would know
late, you mean?
It's a blanket statement.
Yeah.
right?
It's on the
Yes.
back,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's just like
Yeah, it's
the
on the back
rule
of the
that if
bill.
you don't
Yes.
pay your water bill, it's shut off on the
It's
first
not
business
just
day
for
of the next
anybody,
month.
it's everybody. You know,
Yeah.
you get your bill on the 15th, if you don't pay by this date,
Yeah.
no matter what.
What is our shut off date?
The first business day of the month.
Oh,
So we read on the 15th,
Mhm.
bills go out.
Yep.
And then they have until the first business day of
The
the
following
month
month.
to pay.
I usually get my bill in the mail like the second or third.
Well, yeah, but that would be like the after, like.
She's saying after the 15th when your bill's due.
Yeah,
Oh.
If it's not by the first
but
of
like
the
a whole
next
month
month.
after you receive your bill.
But even if you get shut off at the
So-
first Monday, if you don't pay your bill still, you're gonna have another half of a bill the next
So
month.
if I don't
Yes.
pay by the 15th, you don't shut it off?
No,
I just get a fee?
Yes.
yeah, there's a penalty applied. Yeah, there's
It's right
there's
on there.
technically
You
like a
pay like
2-week
4 or
grace
5 bucks
period
more.
before you're turned off.
I pay a lot of late fees.
It's not very much.
Say
though.
it.
It's like $3.
Say it. Say it.
Did you bring your bill tonight, Elise?
I did not.
I
She
I
doesn't bring it. She does
personally,
one with
if it's
them.
already on the bill, I say we don't spend the money on the extra, the door hangers, because it's, money on supplies and
Well, why
time.
can't you change it, the color of it? Like, you've got the regular bill, and then if you're late or whatever, on the next thing, it'll be a different color.
That's what I was
Just
thinking.
something to,
That's what I was
Just
saying,
show
stamp
them.
disconnect or something. That's what I was.
instead of having a door knocker, your other bill will have, instead of being pink, it'll be blue.
Well,
Black.
they're
or
By the
whatever.
time I get it, they'll already be shut
It's
off.
already shut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
So
so
it's just like a slap
when they
in the
get
face.
it tells them what to do
Mhm.
on the due date.
Is that your water bill?
That's Amy's.
It's mine.
April 15th, this was the amount due. If you pay it after that,
Yeah.
oh, no, okay, before, it was this amount. If she paid it after the 15th, it goes up to this amount.
Like $6.
Yes.
That's not
And on the back,
penalties, yeah. After delinquent day, it'd be 10%.
yes,
Mhm. I think it's on the other hand.
it must be on the other half that I don't have. So
Yeah,
it
I only
states it
have
on the
half of
other
'cause I gave
half.
the other half to
Yeah.
Maybe you can highlight it before you
2015.
send it out. Gabby can highlight
There's
it, the highlighter.
The whatever the I've done that before.
That won't take more time than the door knockers.
No, it won't. It'd be cheaper.
I
than the door
put
knockers.
so where we have the like sign up for reach alert or
Yes.
whatever
Have a
we
nice
have now.
When I started in
We can put it on there. Like there's a spot where you can do regular bills and there's a spot where you can do delinquent bills.
Maybe for a
So
while.
we can
put it
do-
on there.
We
Like
can
start
do
doing the
that.
door knockers.
That's what I recommended
Started burning
like
up hot water.
when I
Maybe
originally
for
said
a
it. But yeah, I can do that.
Started
It's not.
using it.
And that's not a whole lot of extra
easy.
work or, okay.
No, that's just
So now
typing
I
it in
put
the.
on
Okay.
the
Box.
All
I
right.
just put it there for a while.
It's like with having that shut off.
All right, so we're gonna get rid of door hangers.
Please.
Tara can add whatever she wants to the
the
bill, not amount,
What's the,
wording.
Door knocker things and shit.
I believe
what's
it.
the ordinance say?
Well, that's gotta be updated.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to update that anyway.
They
Oh, we
be
had
so
one.
confused. I would turn around people's driveways.
Okay.
laughing at me.
All right, so we got that's taken care of. No more door hangers. No more door hangers.
No more door hangers.
Okay, on to PayGov/Tyler, Indiana payment processing. Tara,
So with our new website, we have the opportunity to use, it's called Tyler Indiana. It's just the company that IoT uses to do our payment processing instead of going through the third party, PayGov.
okay,
It's very similar, as like the way they take the payments. The service fees are 40 cents plus, 1.76%. Which I believe is less than what PayGov charges to the
Okay.
customer. Yeah, they charge a 3% convenience fee. And then if you do an e-check, it is 15 cents per transaction, which PayGov does not allow for e-checks.
okay.
It also, it gives us a credit card machine, which we don't currently have.
Really?
So we would have a credit card machine if anyone wants to pay.
Oh,
in
that would be really
person.
nice.
Would there be a fee?
Yeah.
It's the same fee for like as you would pay online. But we can do that for like ordinance fines. We can do that for dog dog licensed, like
Oh.
all of that. So we would have that. And then all we have to, there's no cost to us. I told them the payments we take right now, and they cover all of that. The only one they don't do is American Express. And then the only thing we would need for what I read in our contract with PayGov is we just have to give them a 30 days written notice policy or cancellation. So I thought I would present that to you, and then I believe they said our website should be active in June. It might be July, but
Okay.
June or July.
But we'll still take cash and regular checks.
I make a motion, we switch. Are you presenting this as a, and do we want to switch or are we
That's,
switching?
you discuss amongst yourselves. You decide what you want.
Oh, I said,
I would
I
say
move that we
still-
move.
I say we still do cash and check from people.
Well,
Oh, well,
yeah.
yeah, that's not changing. That's
Okay.
not
I make a motion that we go with this Tyler, Indiana payment processing versus PayGov.
But it would not be in effect until June or July, correct?
Yes.
Right, whenever.
When we go
yes.
live.
Okay. I second it.
Okay, got a motion and a second, all in favor?
I
Any opposed? Thank you.
think PayGov is confusing, so every time I have to look up how to do part of the stuff when I use it.
All right, on to ordinance 2026-03 sewer adjustment procedures.
Okay, so I read through it. Oh, wait, is it my turn to talk? Can
I don't know, I didn't put
Who's
that on there.
I didn't put it on there either.
This is our ordinance to make it to where Gabby and I can adjust the wastewater off instead of bringing every adjustment to the council.
Yeah, in the past, I thought it was always 1 per year, but that reads 2 per year.
It says, yeah, it does say 2 per year.
It's
You're
always
right.
been 1 per year, because you usually got it for filling your pool, or if you had one big leak.
I have one on my paper.
That's
I'll
what I
change
was
it.
gonna ask about that, if we could start doing that.
Do you
doing a
want-
Pool adjustment and a leak adjustment.
That, yeah,
No.
that's
But
what
some places
some
do.
people do have.
They
That's
have
what
a
it,
pool
when I copied
adjustment, but
it.
then they have a separate one leak adjustment a year. Because for those of us that have pools, we fill our pool, so we get a leak in the middle
How
of
much are
winter.
we
we're
talking?
How many times does that happen?
No, like
Well,
how
if you
much
don't
are
have
we
a pool, you
typically
can't-
writing off?
They don't get to use that part.
Well, no, if you don't have a pool, why would you?
Yeah, I wanted credit.
I don't
Just
know
the
off the
sewer?
top of my
Me too.
head. Like
I'm
the,
just saying.
I mean, the sewer, we just do the average of what your normal bill would be and then take it off. Cause like, if Amy had a pool and
Yeah.
she used 10,000 gallons to fill up her pool, she's not gonna pay 10,000 gallons in wastewater. But that's on top of whatever else she used,
So we don't get rid of the entire wastewater
No.
portion, it's
Yeah.
just the okay.
Yeah.
But what about when Amy drains the pool into this? It just felt like.
I don't have a pool. I would just run it right out.
Saying,
in the-
that water's gonna go
I mean, there are
somewhere.
places that don't.
It's not gonna go down my
Oh,
sewer
Lord.
pipes though.
It's gonna go in
Roads,
the.
yeah.
It's gonna go
Mine
in the
goes
storm
into
drains,
the-
but not in the
swamp
sewer
in my
pipes.
backyard.
Oh, storm drains are all clogged up with leaves, last I knew.
They are, because mine just contributes to the swamp in my backyard when I empty it.
Okay,
Well, you don't
so
talk about-
one is what we've been doing,
Yeah,
one is what
it's
we've
what
been
we've
doing,
been
or we're gonna
doing.
change 1 to 2, do we care?
I was just asking if we could do a pool one for people with pools, that's all.
Just so you know, I had a water leak one time
Yes,
and Monroe City had to write off $1,800. That's how much my water bill was for the leak.
The sewer
That
part.
that was the sewer portion?
No. they-
That's how much my water bill was because I had a leak.
You got lucky.
Yeah, you did.
$1,800.
We don't do
Pay
that.
for the water.
Yeah, you still have to pay
Because
for
Monroe
it.
had to pay for that water.
Well, they guessed on my previous bill, so
I hear 'em
it was
11.
2 months that I had no idea I had a leak.
Well, yeah, they should have told you that first one.
They didn't go out because they didn't.
So do we wanna do 2?
Unsafe
So-
building fund.
I don't wanna, I don't wanna.
You want to just do one?
It doesn't. Alicia wants 2, what do you want?
One, if you need a special
I want
second one, we
one,
can
and
talk
you-
about it.
But is that an option though?
If you use your pool one, okay, if somebody used their 1 year for a pool, and then they come back and they got some outrageous
Horrible leak.
horrible leak, and they need a second one, That's a special circumstance you bring to the board.
Okay,
Okay,
we can
there
do
we go.
that. We can
Thank
do
you.
that.
All right.
What if the leak is on the pole?
Well, I always say that because I had a.
I mean, we've always been reasonable
It's
about it.
whatever, they're out of
I
luck.
ended up having a water leak after I used my pool adjuster. I'm just
Not
saying.
all.
All right. On to,
So
on
we
to
have to
L.
read
And we-
it.
do we have to
We
read
have
it?
to read it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Don't say that.
We can read it with one reading. I made
Yes.
sure that was okay with the State Board of Accounts.
Okay.
I
We're gonna read
did, it's just solidifying the form that we presented in like January.
Okay.
So ordinance 26-03, an ordinance establishing policy and procedure for sewer billing adjustments. Whereas the town of Winslow, Indiana owns and operates a sewage works utility. Whereas the town council of Winslow, Indiana is the board of the town's sewage works and establishes and administers billing and collection policies for the utility. Whereas the council is occasionally asked to forgive charges billed to a customer of the town's sewage works and water utility because of leaks and unattended water usage. Whereas Indiana Sewage Works may, in their discretion, adjust sewer bills and forgive charges billed. Whereas the council has concluded that formal policies applicable to requests for sewer bill adjustments are needed to provide order and consistent treatment of customers who request the forgiveness of sewer charges. Now therefore be it hereby ordained by the town council of the town of Winslow, Indiana, that Section 1, sewer usage charges are based on water usage. Metered water lost because of a leak or malfunction of facilities or equipment supplying water to a customer's premises will cause the corresponding sewer bill to be excessive. In some cases, water lost because of a leak is not discharged into the town's sewage works. A customer may request a sewer bill adjustment for a single billing cycle by completing and submitting to the town's clerk treasurer on forms prepared by the town a request for adjustment which shall include a detailed explanation of why, when, and how the water was lost and the actions taken to repair the problem. The town's clerk treasurer, in his or her discretion, may adjust the sewer bill for a single billing cycle to an amount equal to the average of the sewer bill for the same property for the 2 billing cycles immediately preceding the billing cycle for which the adjustment is requested upon verifying that excess water usage during that billing cycle was not discharged into the town's sewage works, and that the condition causing the water loss or unintended usage has been fully repaired. Any adjustment must be submitted within 60 days of the end of the billing cycle in which a customer is seeking an adjustment. The town's clerk treasurer shall report to the town council monthly of all adjustments granted. The town's clerk treasurer may grant up to 1 adjustment per calendar year for any single property, except for sewer bill adjustments granted by the town's clerk treasurer in compliance with the procedure and conditions as set forth above. All other requests for sewer bill adjustments must be submitted to and decided by the town council in a public meeting at which the customer requesting the adjustment must be present. Section 2, all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith are hereby repealed. Section 3, if any section, subsection, paragraph, sentence, clause, or phrase of this ordinance is declared unconstitutional or invalid for any reason, such decision shall not affect the validity of the other remaining parts. Section 4, this ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after its passage, approval, and publication according to law, passed and adopted on this day, the 13th of April, 2026.
All right. I'd like to make a motion that we approve the ordinance, I'm sorry. Yes,
Ordinance is amended.
ordinance 2026-03 that was just read with 1 reading. And I have a second. All in favor? Aye.
Is that with the 2 adjustments,
With
or
the-
did you have it?
With the
fixed?
one.
However she just
It's-
read.
yeah.
Okay.
What was it before?
What?
Like, what did you amend?
Before we were supposed to bring all adjustments to the council. They had to approve them all before we did it.
Now you guys.
Now they can just
Yeah.
do it. Okay,
Are we
On
changing
to-
this then?
resolution 2026-03, establish unsafe building fund.
Before we do this,
Yes,
are we changing it on the edit to 0 going to the end?
Yeah, what are we changing it to?
Because that was part of the mower discussion. We didn't want to move because we didn't need it all.
I don't want to remove all of it from going in there.
Because we have enough.
We have enough to cover
With-
the,
I don't think we need to remove all of it. I don't think we need, my personal opinion is the donations will cover
Outstanding now.
standing now.
But I don't want us to not have anything to use if we need to going forward. I mean, we've gone to the trouble of getting a
Right.
building commissioner and giving him a list. I don't want to not have funds if they're needed.
Do we want to just do 5,000 in there for starting? We could always move more later. I'm just asking.
That's true. Krista, your thoughts?
She's
Show me the
looking at stuff.
totals again. If we don't, for the mowers, that's,
No, this is with the, this.
That's
that
with the
was
10
in-
out?
Yeah,
okay. I would, I mean, we can move it later or we can move it now.
I don't want to not have anything in there and then have to wait 2 weeks or a month if we do need it for something.
5,000. Is everybody okay with 5,000?
5,000,
I am.
Alicia?
I'm good with it.
Let her read it.
all right. Resolution 2026-03, transfer of funds. Be it resolved by the Town Council of Winslow, Indiana, that the following 2026 transfer of monies be made to establish an unsafe building fund. Transfer from town donations, $9,991. Transfer from edit, $5,000, and we're transferring to unsafe building fund, $14,991. Resolved at the Town of Winslow, Indiana, on the 13th day of April 2026.
All right. We have a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
All right, I have a motion to approve the resolution 2026-03 and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. On to ordinance 2026-04, expenses paid between meetings.
Yeah, we had to rewrite this one due to our previous one, like overstepping its the IC code.
Okay.
So ordinance 2026-04, ordinance establishing authorization to pay specified expenses between regularly scheduled meetings. Section 1, authorization to pay specified expenses between regularly scheduled meetings. The town clerk treasurer be and it hereby is authorized to issue certain checks between meetings of said town council when necessary for payment of the following listed types of claims. 1, employee payroll taxes withheld. 2, employee and employer social security payments. 3, sales tax collected. 4, gross income taxes due. 5, utility bills received by the unit for gas, electric, water, sewage, telephone, or internet services. 6, any account which provides by its terms that a substantial discount will be given for prompt payment or that an additional charge may be added as a late charge, penalty, or interest. Section 2, full account of funds expended submitted to the town council. The town council of the town of Winslow, that whenever any sum is expended for the purposes listed above between regularly scheduled meetings, the clerk treasurer shall, and she hereby is directed to submit to the town council a full account of such expenditures made pursuant to this ordinance. Section 2, that's actually Section 3. All ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith are hereby repealed. Section 4, if any section, subsection, paragraph, and sentence, clause, or phrase of this ordinance is declared unconstitutional or invalid for any reason, such decision shall not affect the validity of the other remaining parts. Section 5, this ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after its passage, approval, and publication according to law, passed and adopted on this 13th day of April 2026.
All right. I'll make a motion that we accept the ordinance 2026-04, expenses paid between meetings as read with one reading.
I second it.
And I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank
No.
you.
And then if something's paid before me, like we'll get an email.
All right. That's everything on the agenda. Any patron concerns? Nope. Thank you, Robin.
I hate this.
I know.
I gotta have an email.
What was that?
We can't. The
No.
State Board of Accounts won't let
Okay,
us.
State Board of Accounts, that's how we have
This
to do
is
it.
horrible.
All right. Having no patron concerns, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So move.
I did.
I have a motion on the floor. A second.
Second,
All in favor?
I,
Aye. Thank you. Adjourned.
what do you need to do here, sign something?
That's the bank rec
Oh.
for March.
You need to sign it.
I'm so tired.
Initial dated, isn't it?
Yeah, have you seen the pretty form that they made?